Baseball is America's pastime, but some franchises in the country have enjoyed it much more than others thanks to some one-sided trades. In life, we always ask ourselves, what if? And it can especially apply to baseball. What if some of the most one-sided deals in MLB history never took place? I'm Justin Fraction, and today we dive into the 10 worst trades in MLB history. And we do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10, Jose Bautista flies north. The Pittsburgh Pirates didn't think it was a big deal when they traded the inconsistent veteran to the Toronto Blue Jays for minor leaguer Robinson Diaz, but the Jays would gladly thank the Pirates for letting him jump ship. In his first 8 seasons as a Jay, Bautista clubbed 265 home runs, which put him second in franchise history. His 54 dingers in 2010 led the majors. He was also a huge part of Toronto reaching consecutive AL Championship Series in 2015 and 16. His bat flip in Game 5 of the 2015 ALDS against the Texas Rangers is one of the greatest moments in franchise history. Number 9, ARod dons pinstripes. Rodriguez spent 3 seasons with the Texas Rangers and won the 2003 American League MVP. But the Rangers had no desire to keep ARod long-term, so it was dealt to the New York Yankees for Alfonso Soriano and Joaquin Arias. Soriano was a perennial star in his career but only played 2 seasons in Texas. Meanwhile, ARod won 2 AL MVPs with the Yankees, clubbed 351 homers in the pinstripes, and led them to the 2009 World Series. Number 8, Miguel Cabrera becomes a Tiger. The Marlins dealt star slugger Miguel Cabrera and pitcher Dontrelle Willis to the Detroit Tigers in return for 6 players who all failed to make an impact in Florida. Meanwhile, Cabrera became baseball's best hitter, winning the 2012 and 2013 AL MVP. Cabrera also won the Triple Crown in 2012, guiding the Tigers to a World Series berth as well. He was the AL's top hitter in 2011, 12, 13, and 15. They just had to give up 6 no-name players for him. Number 7, Pedro Martinez joins the Expos. Martinez is one of the most dominant pitchers in league history, winning 3 Cy Young Awards and 1 World Series while racking up 219 career wins, 3,154 strikeouts, and a 2.93 ERA. After the 1993 season, the LA Dodgers traded Martinez to the Montreal Expos in return for Delino DeShields, who would spend just 3 seasons with the team. Martinez won 55 games over 4 seasons with the Expos and won the 1997 NL Cy Young after going 15-8 with a ridiculous 1.90 ERA. This is one case where things are better in Canada. Number 6, nice to meet you, Keith Hernandez. Hernandez was a 2-time All-Star with the St. Louis Cardinals, but tension with management and the locker room led to the Redbirds cutting ties with him. Hernandez was shipped off to the New York Mets for Neil Allen and Rick Ownby. Allen played just 3 seasons in St. Louis, while Ownby went 1-6 in 2 seasons with St. Louis. Hernandez was a 3-time All-Star with the Mets, won 6 Silver Slugger awards, and led them to a 1986 World Series championship. And thanks to the trade, Hernandez made a special cameo appearance in an episode of Seinfeld, what with Jerry being a real-life New York Mets fan and all. Number 5, Cubs give up on Big Bear Eckersley. The Chicago Cubs traded away future Hall of Famer Dennis Eckersley to the Oakland Athletics in exchange for a trio of players who never made it to the majors. Eckersley would play 9 seasons with the Athletics and made his tenure there worthwhile. Eckersley helped the Athletics win the 1989 World Series while taking home the 1992 AL Cy Young and MVP. His 320 saves with the Athletics are also a franchise record. Sorry, Cubs, there's no reset button. Number 4, the big unit flashes with Seattle. Randy Johnson struggled with the Expos in 1989, compiling an 0-4 record with a woeful 6.67 ERA. As a result, he was traded to the Seattle Mariners for Mark Langston, who spent just 1 season in Montreal. Meanwhile, the big unit Johnson won the 1995 AL Cy Young and compiled 130 wins and 2,162 strikeouts in Seattle. He turned a long-time loser into a major juggernaut, all for the price of one player who failed to do much in Montreal. Number 3, Nolan Ryan gets a halo. After a successful stint with the New York Mets, Ryan was traded away with 2 other players to the California Angels for Jim Fregosi. Fregosi played just 2 seasons in New York, and Ryan became a 5-time All-Star who led the league in strikeouts 7 times with the Angels. His 138 wins is also the 3rd most in franchise history. Perhaps the Mets should have held on to the all-time strikeouts leader a little longer. Number 2, Christy Mathewson's Giant Movement. After the New York Giants cut Mathewson in the year 1900, the Cincinnati Reds picked him up, only to trade him back to the Giants that very same year. The Reds got Amos Russi, who was a Hall of Famer but only played 1 season in Cincinnati. Meanwhile, Mathewson guided the Giants to a 1905 World Series championship, won 2 Triple Crowns, and led the National League in wins 4 times, and an ERA and strikeouts 5 times. Mathewson finished with 373 career wins, a 2.13 ERA, and 2,502 strikeouts. If there's any consolation, he did join the Reds in 1916 to finish out his career. And number 1, Babe Ruth to the Yankees. Everyone is all too familiar with this. Nobody knows for sure why Boston Red Sox owner Harry Frazee sold Babe Ruth to the New York Yankees for nothing more than $100,000, other than he needed money for undisclosed reasons. Anywho, Ruth led the Yankees to 4 World Series championships and put them on a path to becoming America's model organization with 27 Fall Classic victories. Ruth's 714 homers are the 3rd most in MLB history. He's widely recognized as the greatest baseball player ever who revolutionized the game. As for the Red Sox, they went 86 years without a World Series until finally winning it all in 2004. But Frazee's decision to sell Ruth to the Yankees forever changed baseball history and gave birth to arguably the biggest rivalry in all of sports. What are some of the other worst MLB trades to ever go down? Join us in the comments below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.